What's going on, guys? I'm back again with another video. As you can see, this is a different format of video, or not so much a format, but I'm shooting this with a different camera. Basically, I busted out the old camcorder that I've had for a while now. I just lost the charger, so I never got around to buying a charger. But now I went out and got a charger because I'm just tired of the quality that I'm getting with the cell phone that I've been shooting my videos with. So yeah, this isn't the best camera, but it should do a better job than the cell phone that I've been shooting all my videos with so far. I've also got a tripod for this, so stability shouldn't be an issue anymore with my videos. I know my past videos been a little bit shaky, and I thank you guys for sticking around even though the videos, to be honest, were kind of shitty. Hopefully now I will be providing you guys with a better quality video. Again, this isn't the best top-notch camera out there, but it's decent enough. It captures the colors decent enough. It's not HD super sharp, but it has good clarity to it. Again, it's well above and beyond what the cell phone camera was picking up that I've been shooting my videos with before. So let's get right into it. For the future, be expecting videos of this quality. Unless I get a better camera, which I do hope for, but I'd rather spend and put the money into my fish tank than putting money into a camera. But who knows what the future holds for this channel. For now, let's just keep on rolling with what we got. So this is an update video. It's been about a month, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, I'm not sure, since my last video. In the last video you saw all the corals that I brought over from the 20 gallon. When I first brought them over, they were all kind of shitty. Their health had declined dramatically, because in the 20 gallon, first off, they weren't getting the light that they needed, and towards the end of the life of that 20 gallon, I kind of started to lack in my maintenance and stuff like that. So whenever you aren't keeping up with maintenance or aren't treating the tank as well as you should be, it kind of reflects in the health of your corals and as well as your fish. So when I put them in here, they didn't look the best, but they still looked okay. I just got rid, as you can see, the tank is now empty. I just got rid of all the corals yesterday. I sold them off to my LFS. I got rid of most of the corals, not all of them. I got rid of the 2 acans, the orange one that was up here, the Lord acan that was on the sand bed. I got rid of the Recordia that was back here behind this acan. I got rid of 4 Zoa frags. I did keep 2. I got rid of the Favia that was up here, as well as the torch coral that I had right here. Corals that I did keep was the orange acan right here, the orange tiger acan. I kept the red planet, which I just got, so I wasn't going to get rid of that. And I kept a Zoa frag that was kind of melted, so I knew they weren't going to take that. As well as the frag that I got from my brother's small colony, that orange Zoa. And again, I'll zoom into all the corals here in a bit, but let me just get the rest of the update out of the way. So yeah, like I was saying, when I first put these corals in, they were looking like shit, but after they got in this coral and got in this tank and got settled down, their health really started to increase, and that was evident in coloration and polyp extension of the torch coral. You could just tell just by looking at the coral that they were happy. I wish I would have got a video of that for you guys before I got rid of them, because they were pretty happy. You could see the corals looked real good, but for this tank I don't think they would have done great, because I plan on going mostly SPS in this tank. So that's the reason I got rid of them. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of the corals. Fish are doing fine. They're real happy. You can see the tangs up there on the right. The yellow tang is just, personally, the yellow tang is my favorite fish ever. I just love how beautiful they are. The yellowness of their color is just real bright, and they're just real beautiful fish. The blue hippo tang back there, he's doing fine. He did have ick, and I'll make a future video of that, going over what I did to cure him of ick. But he's cured of ick now, but he has been showing signs of head and lateral line disease, or head and lateral line erosion. But he started showing signs when I saw around the time that he got ick. Basically, I figured out that it was just a lack of his diet. I just wasn't meeting his requirements that he needed for his diet, which was lack of vitamins, lack of fatty acids and stuff like that. So I have been supplementing his food with Kent Zoe, which has a lot of fatty acids in there. I do plan on getting Kent Marine C, which is vitamin C, so that should help with the head and lateral line erosion. And I also have been dosing Garlic Extreme, which is a garlic extract. So my hopes are that he will eventually get better, get rid of the head and lateral line erosion. Once they have this illness, it's not impossible for them to get rid of it, but if you let it go on long enough, it will permanently disfigure the fish, which will, what I mean by that is you will see the pits in his face and along his body permanently, even though the fish is healthy. And you will see the signs of it. So he's not that far along to where it's irreversible, in my opinion. So I think once I start dosing Marine C, which is vitamins, he will start to show better signs of improvement. Not that he hasn't already, but his improvement has been very slow with what I've been doing, and I think it's just a lack of vitamins. So once I start introducing those vitamins into the system, it would make him happy and fix him right up, as well as be beneficial to the rest of the tank mates. So yeah, if you guys look or have an eye on a hippo tang, I would recommend that you do your research. These guys are real sensitive. As far as tangs are concerned, they're probably, in my opinion, the hardest to keep, other than the ones that are real finicky eaters, like the Tammany tang, I believe. But as far as health goes, these guys are real, how do I say this, real, they require real strict diets. If you're not providing what they need in their diet, then their health will degrade. So, and also they're real vulnerable to ick, since they have a thinner slime coat than most other fish do. So yeah, if you guys do plan on getting hippo tangs, just a little warning, a heads up, do your research, make sure you're able to keep him and make sure you're able to provide to all his needs. Hopefully this video doesn't carry on too long, but it might go on a little bit longer than I expect. So let's move on. I've got the yellow tang also. Let me get a zoom in shot of these guys. So you can see the head and lateral line erosion. It's not severe, but it is there, so it's not something to be overlooked. I have to treat him and take good care of him. The yellow tang is fine. In my opinion, the yellow tang is real hardy. He's a beautiful fish, one of the easiest to care for. I would just recommend that you are advised of his aggressive behavior. He's not always aggressive, but they do have a tendency to be one of the more aggressive tangs. So I would advise you watch out for that if you do plan on getting a yellow tang. If you do, I would add him last after every other fish in the tank is established, so that he won't have any issues with bullying other fish, since he'll be the new guy on the block basically. The diamond gobies, probably my second favorite fish other than the yellow tang. These guys are always hanging out together. I have heard that they are a little bit peaceful fish, but they can be aggressive towards fish of their own species or their own kind. But in my experience, I haven't had any issues with these guys. I've never seen them chase each other down. I've never seen them fight. They're always together, always digging side by side. Whenever one gets separated, the other one would hurry up and chase, or not chase him, but hurry up and go meet up with him and just hang out next to him. So these guys are really great fish. If you're looking for a sand sifter, definitely recommend him. 2 thumbs up. He's not like other sand sifters that will pick up sand and then swim around the water column and just disperse the sand. These diamond gobies stick on the sand bed. I've rarely seen them swim up around the water column. Only time I do see them swim up is whenever I'm feeding. So yeah, I mean, these fish are just great. I don't have any issues with them putting sand on my corals. I got all my corals on the sand bed, so no issues there. Yeah, man, I love these fish. These fish are awesome, especially if you get them in pairs. Again, when they talk about their aggression towards fish of their own kind, I believe they're referring to if you have a diamond goby and then later on along the line you add another one. I think that will be a problem. But if you add them both at the same time like I did, I don't think you should have any issues based on my experience personally. I mean, I don't deal with hundreds of these diamond gobies. I'm not a fish store, but on my experience, I added both of these guys at the same time, and I haven't had any issues with them. Hopefully they'll become a mated pair, and in the future, hopefully they'll lay eggs. So yeah, that'll be awesome. Let me get a zoom in, a close-up of all the corals that I got left. So this is the tiger acan. Real beautiful coral. I didn't want to let go. This is one of the corals that I could have sold, but I kept it because it's a real beautiful coral. You can see the patterns on him. Yeah, his patterns are just amazing. It's not a solid pattern. It's kind of a splash of orange and purple and blue. The colors you're seeing on the in picture are almost accurate. Only difference is in person they're a little bit they pop a lot more. The orange is a lot brighter. It pops more, and the purples and blues are have more of a contrast. So yeah, beautiful coral. Um, yeah, I just couldn't get rid of this guy. I like him too much, especially when the lights turn off or when they're turning on. Whenever they're ramping on or ramping down, the deep blue makes these guys just go insane. It makes their colors just it just looks unreal. Um, so yeah, it's one of my favorite A cans right there. Let me get a close up of this guy right here. So this is the Red Planet Aggro that I got. Um, Polyp extension on him is great. I haven't had any issues with him. As a matter of fact, I've only had him in here for about 2 weeks maybe, and I'm already noticing even more encrusting onto the frag plug than it was when I first got him. His colors that you're seeing is probably washed out a little bit. In person, it's more of a deeper, darker, rich, reddish maroon kind of color as his base color, and he also has a green kind of bluish metallic shine to him. So yeah, in person he looks amazing. Polyp extension is great. I haven't had any issues with him so far. He's got great flow. He's right in front of the right in front of the MP10. He's and behind him is the power filter. So he's getting tons of water flow, not direct water flow, but just various water flow. And he's right underneath the the Radion. So he's got enough light, more than enough light than he needs. Yeah, he's just real happy in his tank, and I can't wait to see what he looks like when he starts to branch out even more. Get another close up for you guys. So yeah, and the only other coral that I've got in here that I kept also was these zoas I was telling you guys about. They're melted in the middle. When I originally got them, all the polyps in the middle were the first polyps on the frag plug, and they melted off. I don't know what. I think it was the light. It just wasn't enough for them. They melted off. They weren't opening up at all. I put them in this tank, and for weeks they did not show any signs of improvement, and I was pretty much ready to throw them away. But I said, well, I figured let me just put them up closer to the light and see if they react to that. So I put them at the very top of my rockwork, right underneath the Radions, and then they it started to bud off new polyps around the rim of the frag plug, and it started opening up and showing a good reaction to that. So all the polyps you see around the rim of the frag plug are brand new polyps, and yeah, I'm expecting a full recovery. Also, during that kind of meltdown, they've kind of morphed into a new color, so that's a pretty cool side effect of that, of them melting. Now I got a cool kind of morphed out Zoa frag. And as soon as I get more polyps, and as soon as the frag starts to fill up with Zoas, I'll do another update so you guys can see the growth on those guys. Right in front of him is the other one that I kept. That is the orange Zoa, and I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's super bright orange. The frag that I got right now is not as bright as the colony that I got it off of. I got it off of my brother's colony, and I think I just need to put more light on him. So I'm gonna put him up on top of the rockwork, because in my brother's tank, it's so bright that you would think it's actually glowing. Like, it's just super bright in his tank. So he's pretty orange in here, but he's not as bright as his colony from where he came from. So hopefully move him up, and he'll get better coloration. I've also got a red Framia starfish, but I'm not sure exactly where he's at the moment. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this update. If you guys liked what you see, hit the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the section below. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to subscribe if you like my videos. So yeah, this is basically the layout of my videos from now on. I hope you guys enjoy the new camera, the new tripod. If you do, let me know in the section below. And next video will be an update on the hardware, my protein skimmer, and the issue that I had with that and how I resolved it. I'm also going to make a video about the ick that I experienced. And if you guys want me to make any other videos of what I'm dosing or what I use as test kits, just let me know, and I'll be sure to make that for you guys. Also forgot little shrimp back here. He's just happy. He's doing his own thing. It's not as active as he was when I first got him, but I guess that just comes with old age. So yeah, that's it, guys. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.